Hello, and thank you for attending the webinar. This is going to be just the facts. If you're already here, that means you already know the value of leads. We don't need to run through what is a good and bad lead. So let's get right into it. My name is Chris Bradley. I'm going to introduce you today a one-of-a-kind, very unique lead generation service. I found these guys through a contractor in the roofing and water restoration business. He told me what he was doing with them. I tracked him down and said, I need you guys for this. And I liked what they were doing so much, I contracted with them to help bring more water restoration companies to them. And that's why you're on the call today. I've been in the online marketing world for 10 plus years helping businesses with their lead generation. Alrighty, the company, Leads by Phone. They get the leads, you get the business. They've been in business since 2008 and over 500 companies right now using them. And what they do is they only allow 4 companies in a geographical area. Once they hit that, it's sold out and they have a waiting list on board from that. So if you're on this call, that means there's still 1 or 2 slots available for you in your area. What they do, here's the unique part. They pay to advertise your business on Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and you're only paying for the good leads. So they're not promoting your business, their business, but yours. It's going to be your company logo, your business name, and your services. It's truly a pay-for-performance lead generation. They're taking all the risks. If they don't produce a lead, you don't pay anything. It's as simple as that. No risks from you, no risk for you, no excuses from them. And here's the definition of a good lead. The caller must be looking to hire for the service that your company offers. They must be the decision maker, and they must be in your service area. If they're outside your service area that you define with them, you do not get charged for that lead. Here's a quick history. Founded in 2008 by Paul Robinson and his business partner. They both had a background in water restoration. Current to date as of 2015, over 500 companies use them. Just at last year alone, $100 million in revenue generated for their business partners. All the leads are exclusive. You're the only one with that lead. It is truly a pay-for-performance lead generation model. So here's my 6 reasons, what I told my clients, why they should come to Leads by Phone. Number 1, you only pay for real leads. If they deliver nothing, you pay nothing. There's no deposit or prepaying of leads. That's nice. Other companies sometimes charge you $500, $1,000, and you work off that. Here, what happens is the leads you get this week, you're billed the following Tuesday. So you're actually going to probably see, especially in your situation, you got a flooded basement, it's an emergency, you're out there, you already sold the deal, collected the money, and then you get the billed the following week for that. You get complete exclusivity. You're the only one with the lead, complete control, and huge flexibility. Let me tell you about the flexibility. Let's say there's a big storm 200 miles away from you and you want to go there and take advantage of that. As long as there's a slot available, they will set you up in that area for as long as you want. So you can actually go and chase some storms if that's a model that you want to do. So complete flexibility. You get a professionally designed website, a complete online marketing, so it takes all the headaches of doing it yourself. You don't have to worry about it. Every call is recorded. That's how they determine what is a good lead or not. So obviously, if you get a lead and you got billed and like, wait a minute, this guy was looking for a roofer, not what we do, you can call them and say, boom, then you get credit for that. That's why the recordings are there. It's also for you, too, to help you monitor and oversee the people answering your calls to make sure they're doing the right job for you. It's truly performance-based. If they deliver nothing, since there's no deposits or prepaying of leads, you don't pay anything, so no risk on them. Your job, just to get the phone call answered, and that's a biggie, and I'll touch on that in just a second here. The added benefit of the call being recorded is they have an online portal. It's username, password protected. It's actually got an iPhone and an Android app, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let's say you got 10 leads and you only had 5 appointments out of that. Obviously, that's a problem. Now you can go back and look at it and go, okay, what's happening with these 5 calls? Why aren't we setting the appointments? So it's going to make the people that answer to your staff, that answer the phone, you can help train them and get them to be more effective as well. So I think that's a huge benefit on here. And plus you can track your ROI and your client acquisition cost on the back end as well. here's just you do. They also provide. I said one website. Actually, they do several custom websites for you. These websites are designed to do one thing and one thing only. That's to convert. That's to get the phone call. Because guess what? They're paying for those clicks. Those clicks are about $40 to $60 in your niche, and they're expensive. So the websites. I'm a conversion expert. He does a great job here. And anytime anybody, and Paul and I are all on the same page of that, anybody tells us we got a pretty website, we didn't do our job. That means they're focused on something else other than the immediate call to action, which is call us. It answers all the right questions. So I just wanted to scroll through that real quick. And here's a quick screenshot on how you can track your leads. This is a current customer. You can see right now half the calls there are not billable. They were for who knows what reason. But then also look at the where you can enter revenue to track your return on investment. That is very big. It's also good for them when they know you do this and there's certain keywords that are converting better for you in your area. They can get more aggressive on that. And then over here to the left, you can see you can download the call and listen to the calls as well. So let's set some expectations. First of all, they don't blow smoke. That's what I liked about Paul when we first were talking. And actually, I was like, man, I kind of thought he would do a little better. If there's one downside to it right now, I'd say they're averaging 5 leads per month. I know the contractor I talked to, he goes, I wish I could get more. That's why we were talking with him. So that, now understand, that's over a 12-month period. Over the next 60 to 90 days, with storm season about to hit us, you're going to get more than 5 leads a month. But an average, that's 5 leads a month. Some customers of theirs gets 20, some can get less, but overall average 5 leads per month. It's $3,400 per job. They've seen jobs as high as $71,000 and jobs as low as $1,000. 1 out of 2 is the average closing ratio. He did tell me there's some very few there, but there's a select elite guys doing 9 out of 10. Some are doing 2 out of 3, 4 out of 5. The difference between the ones doing 4 out of 5 and 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3 they are very good at setting the appointments, and they have that phone answered 24/7. If they don't have their staff on hand answering that call after hours, they got a call center or an answering service getting those calls, or however, they make sure those calls are answered 24/7, and that's why they're doing 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5. $8,500, that's the average revenue per month. That comes to just a tad over 100 grand a year in revenue. So for the next 12 months, would you like an extra 100 grand in revenue? If the answer is yes, we can move on. So the catch. There's always a catch. I left this slide on purpose. I just touched on the importance of answering the phone calls. I stress this and stress this. This is one thing I work with my home improvement clients with. Have to answer the call. No one leaves voicemail, and then if they did, the chances of you even trying to reach them are slim to none these days. People just don't, for whatever reason, aren't picking up the calls. But 78% of the sales do go to the people who first talk to the customers, so that's why it's important. So my question to you, if you're able to answer those calls and you get 10 good leads, how many appointments will you set out of that? And out of those appointments, how many sales will you get? If the answer is at least 2 sales, then this program is for you, because here's how it works. Number one, you got a setup fee. It's $750. This takes about, he's recouping his cost because it takes 20 to 30 hours to launch 4 to 5 websites for you, to go to Google, Yahoo, and Bing, create new accounts, get the ads set up, write the ads, do all that. I know that. I do this every day, so I know that's a time-consuming task. So it's just a one-time fee. After that, nothing. They're paying for the advertising, no junk leads that you have to pay for, no deposit, no prepaying. All the calls are reviewed, so therefore the only charges you'll get are remember the following week. Here's the lead cost. It's $275 for water damage and flooding. It's $275 for sewage cleanup, $275 for fire and smoke damage. $100 for mold, $35 for carpet cleaning. And that's why I said if you can get 2 sales out of this, it will pay for your ROI should be doubled on that. So if you're confident to get 2 sales out of 10 good leads, this program's for you. What to expect after you sign up? They can have you in under a week. They should have everything set up. Leads, he says 1 to 3 weeks, but your ads should be live on the second week, and more than likely you'll be getting a lead or two come that second week. But Paul did say, please let them know up to 3 weeks, because sometimes there's things beyond their control that could extend it an extra week. There is a $33 monthly administration fee. That's to cover website hosting and a call recording. The weekly billing on Tuesday for the previous week, and you can pause incoming leads for up to 5 days per month. So, how do you become a partner? If you're listening to this, that means you got an email from me. I will have an email, the link in the email. Also below the video, there will be a big blue button that says to sign up as well. Paul, you can email Paul your logo. He will obviously be in touch with you, and you can do it at that time. The one last thing is a 20-minute webinar to show you how to listen to calls, review invoices, request support. That's before your ads get running and live, so that you know what's going on. So that's pretty much it. One last thing, they do give you a free white paper. That just helps establish your credibility and answer questions like why hire a professional. One more thing, that's just make you more efficient and good at what you do. So I'll just end this right now with a few testimonials I'll keep on the slide here.